friends, welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe we are already this far into the year. It genuinely feels like time is flying by. I blinked and suddenly we're talking May and June releases, which is crazy. We've had some incredible books released this year already. I'm sure you've seen from my previous videos, you've seen me talk my other socials, the incredible books we've had come out this year, and there's only more coming, honestly. I make these videos, these like forecast videos for you guys as much as I make them for myself, because it is just like a reminder of like, look at these amazing books we have coming out and get your wallets ready. In that same train of thought, I want to put a shout out quickly to libraries. I love my local library. I use my library all the time. I check out books, I check out movies. They even have an incredible service where they can deliver your like library loans to your house. So like sometimes I don't even have to go to the library. I just order online and they'll deliver my library books to my house, which I love. I love my library. So for all these books I'm talking about, all the books I've ever talked about, all the books I've talked about this year in forecasts, get them from your library. Libraries are a great resource to check out books. If you get the Libby app and you can sign in with your library card, which by the way, library cards are free. Just like look up your local library online. On the Libby app, you can check out your ebooks, you can check out audiobooks. So even if you don't like physical books, you can use your library to check out the ebooks and audiobooks of these books. And a lot of times you can request books in advance. So like books that are about to come out, like pre-orders essentially. You can get your name on the list early, especially for the super popular ones. I've done that before where like the day a book came out, my library loan came in for the ebook. And I was like reading it the first day it came out. No need to buy it, it just came in. Yeah, that's just my little spiel. As much as I talk about these books, and I'm like, if you can buy them, because it supports the authors. But if you can't, libraries are a resource, and we need to continue supporting our libraries. So let's get into the books. In May, I actually don't have a ton in May. I feel like I don't know how accurate this is, because I haven't updated it since I made the beginning of the year. But I know these books are coming out. I could just be missing some. In May, starting with the Romance Rivalry, I have read this one, so I can talk about it a little bit more than I can like the other ones that I haven't read yet. The Romance Rivalry, so I will say, Susan's books and I have like a love-hate relationship, because I've read, I think, most of the books she's put out now. I've read like, I think 2 or 3 she's put out and I've read them. I love parts of the books, but they're never like 100% for me. You know what I mean? I like parts of it and I'm like, oh, we're almost there. Romance Rivalry, my favorite book from her so far. I actually like this one so much. Solid 4 stars. In my opinion, like my issues with her previous books, a lot of it got resolved. Like I'm seeing the improvements in her writing. I really, really love this couple. I love the way they act. My critiques are like minor critiques, and it's just like normal like reviewer stuff, but genuinely like this is my favorite out of her romances. And I recommend this one, honestly. Like, it was good. I had such a good time. The main character, just a heads up, because this is something that throws me off. The main character is like a bookstagrammer, which always is a little off-putting for me, because I'm like, this is a little too real. But that's a personal preference, so it's like it wasn't an issue in the actual like content of the book. But just a heads up, because that like always, it's not like a deal breaker for me when the main character is like online in the book spaces the way I am, because I'm like, that's too real, too close to comfort. But it always just throws me off a bit, so just a heads up. So that's coming out on May 13th. Also in May, another rom-com. Sorry, I always get so paranoid the camera's not actually filming, because I'm filming with my back camera, so I can't see the screen. Also in May, on May 20th, we have You Started It by Jackie Khalil coming out. This is Jackie's second book. She wrote Something More, which I have on my shelf somewhere. I know for a fact I have it. I'm not going to play this game that I play every video where I try to find the book on my shelf. But I have her other book. I have an arc of this one. My friend Rara actually recently finished You Started It, and she was like, Basma, this is amazing. I need to get to my arc faster because she made it sound so good. So that is another rom-com coming out. Wow, there's actually a lot. I'm like looking at my list. Like most of my releases for this video are rom-coms, which I love. I love romance. Moving on to June. On June 3rd, we have The God and the... I'm going to say this wrong. The Gwusin, which is a sequel to The God and the Gumho by Sophie Kim. I have the first book back here. That I can't reach it. It's under a bunch of books. If you don't know, I talk about Sophie's books all the time. She's the author of Lost in Talons, which is like the bane of my existence. Her second series is The God and the Gumho. This is a sequel to it. I did read this book. I actually like the sequel more than the first book in the series, which is so surprising for me. Not something that happens often. Without getting spoilers, because the first book ends like in a really intense way, I really, really like how she took the approach of dealing with that crisis that she created in the first book, in the second book. In my opinion, in general, Sophie's really good about that. Like, writing her characters into this corner and this crisis, you're like, how do we fix this to an ending that, like, everyone's okay? And, like, from the reader perspective, you're like, I have no idea how we're gonna be okay, but she makes it work every time, and it's not she's so talented at it. God in the Gwison, I don't know if I'm saying this right. God in the Gwison, so good. Honestly, I love the way she got us out of that corner. I love the character development. I love the new characters we met. I loved everything about it. It was so, so good. That's coming out on June 3rd. On June 10th, speaking of rom-coms, we have 2 rom-coms coming out. We have Always Be My BB by Priyanka, and I do this myself every video. I actually know where her book is this time. Just kidding. No, I don't. It's somewhere on here. She is the author of The Love Match, which came out not last year. I want to say the year before. These are Muslim rom-coms. I really, really enjoyed The Love Match, and I have an arc of Always Be My BB, so I will be reading it before it's out, but I am so excited for it. That's on June 10th. Also on June 10th, Meet Me on Love Street is another rom-com. I have the arc of this one. Another one I'm really excited for. I have my work cut out for me. I have like 3 or 4 rom-coms to get to before they all release in the next 2 months, but I love rom-coms. Most of them are like lighthearted reads. There's some of them that like pack a punch, but I always really enjoy them, so I'm gonna be getting to them. And then the last book on my radar for June, and the last book I'll talk about in this video, is Goodbye My Princess on June 17th. This is, I believe, a Chinese retelling. Is it? I'm not sure if it's a, let me look it up. I think it's like a republication of a Chinese book that's already out. Let me double check before I say that though. Oh, okay, so it is a first English translation of the romantic tragedy that inspired the popular TV series Goodbye My Princess. So that's what I was thinking of. So it is an English translation of a Chinese book that inspired a really popular drama. I love dramas. I love historical dramas. So when I saw the premise of this book on the Simon Teen email, I was like, give that to me. I am so ready. This sounds so good. I had to also have an arc of this one. I need to read. I have not read a single book this month. I'm filming this on April 13th. So when I get to reading, I will be reading all of these. And those are the books releasing in May and June that I have on my radar. As always, please let me know in the comments below if you have any books on your radar that you think I'm missing or I would love. Let me know. I'm always looking to expand my TBR as much as my current one is. I'm always looking to add more. And that's all for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!